Good evening, afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for taking time out to connect with us today. It's another Thursday here. It's afternoon and we are in the thick of winter here. We're finally getting a little bit of rain where we are, but we do have a big struggle throughout the country areas of Australia at the moment with going through a fairly major drought, and this has been happening for a couple of years. So it's really dry and we desperately need extra rain heading out this way and, you know, to get some spring feed coming on. So I think there'll be a shortage of hay as well this year. We're really lucky where we are on our property. We're on 100 acres or 44 hectares and we don't have a lot of stock. I mainly have my horses, but we rotate the paddocks. So we always have enough feed. So I'm fairly blessed in that way compared to others that depend on having to, you know, spend money feeding animals, especially those that are relying on it for a living. It's just absolutely massive. So we've actually had a few of the big corporations and the government here start to acknowledge our farmers and the struggles that they're going through and start to give them the well-needed support that, of course, when we all go through hard times, it's a major thing to get a handout or getting people behind you to be able to support you. And I encourage everyone to, you know, do your bit in whatever you're passionate about with supporting other people. It's a really great way to make yourself feel better and to just be selfless for that moment. You know, it's something that sometimes we don't always have a lot of time to consider, but I like to make it something that I'm committed to. And we've been, since the beginning of this year with our company, we've been committing to donating to the farmers because it's something we're really passionate about. We're from the land. We love our animals. And, yeah, so that's right up my alley to be able to be you know, really pushing for. And it's so good to see that so many more people are doing that now. So there's many different platforms to be able to donate to the farmers. So for those here in Australia that are doing that at the moment, which I know most people are, it's absolutely fantastic. And, you know, what you give out, you get back. And it's not that we do it, you know, giving out to necessarily wanting to receive something back, but I always think it goes back to the old saying of tithing. A part of what comes in is always a great way to just give you that feeling of extra satisfaction is what I find. So something that we're really passionate about. I know there's a lot of people really passionate about it too. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I've got my first caller, Debbie in Chicago, Illinois, on the phone. Hi, Deb.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
How are you? Really
I'm
good,
good.
thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. Okay, do you want me to read out what I've picked up for you first of all before you have any questions?
Sure.
Okay. The first thing I picked up, I actually pulled a few cards today, which I don't always tend to do, but I was just inclined to want to do. And for you, it's almost like there's a stepping into something powerful, but it's about letting go of. Within the card, it was an element of forgiveness and letting go of the past to be able to bring forward the future. So can you relate to that?
I absolutely can.
Yeah, and it was like I need to just let it go. It's time to move forward, and it's like the current energies are really supporting you with this. And I feel like the impression that I got was like it's something you have had in the back of your mind to work on, but it's just like they're giving me that little nudge to say, you know, encourage you to step on into that and let's leave that behind, ready for the powerful future that you've got, because there's a lot of good things coming your way.
Oh, good. Good to hear.
Yep. And I also picked up a father's love around you. So there's a connection to a father figure.
Yeah, my dad's a big part of my life. Very close to my dad.
Yes, yeah. And you spend a lot of time with him, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. No, it's great because it was like it just came through really strongly, father, and I didn't feel like he was in spirit, but I felt like he's an important part around you.
Yes.
Awesome. That's so good to have a great family connection like that. Is there something that also I wanted to say, there was something about shifting, and is that linked in with your father as well?
So my dad was recently hospitalized, and this, I don't know if this is somewhat of what you're picking up on. He was a bad alcoholic and nearly almost died. So he's actually been sober now for about 86 days, and he's doing really, really well.
Wow. So are you looking at, is he going to then be moving closer to you or in around you? Is that the plan?
No, he lives about 2 hours from where I'm at, and about 2 hours from where my sister is. But I mean, he's still doing really well. He comes out by where we're at to go to the doctor, but he's doing really well.
That's fantastic. I feel like with him, and possibly with this realization of him sobering up, that he is going to want to move closer to you. It's almost like I just feel like there's something that is going to tip him to want to be closer to family, possibly more so than he has before, but it's like there's this realization for him.
I hope so. We've been trying to get him to move. So far he doesn't want to, but we're hoping he does.
Yeah, so I think I see that happening. So I think he might dig his heels in a bit at the moment, but I feel like that's part of his picture, is he's going to realise that having that support makes a big difference for him, and it's almost like he's had to be put in that situation to, of course, sober up, but also be able to see what's around him and what he, maybe misses out on a bit because he's a bit further away.
Yeah.
So I also got through with that you are quite powerful, but you might not realise this yet. So it's like this year for you is stepping into your power, and there's a lot of wisdom around you. So I feel like you're wise beyond your years, I want to say.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so... And the way that came through is like you might think, oh, that, not necessarily me, but it's like they're saying, I have to say that to you for you to acknowledge that is actual truth. So, don't doubt that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of ups and downs for you throughout your life as well. And have you noticed over the last 12 months things have started to almost, I want to say, stack in favour of you moving forward and doing what you want to do?
Yes, so true. I actually got a new job that is literally my dream job back in May. So that was a big turnaround for me in my life, and just came out of a very abusive relationship for the last 17 years.
Wow.
So things are different for sure.
Yes, and it's like now, it's like, I want to say like a, what do they say over here? It's gathering momentum. So it's like you've shifted everything now, so things are in alignment, and it's just going to get better and better for you because you're honouring yourself. So there's like that element that you're finally doing what you want to do, and all the opportunities and the boxes are being ticked because you're in alignment, I have to say, which is exciting.
Yeah. Yes, and I've actually been working out more. I've already lost like 42 pounds.
Well done.
And that was something that I wasn't able to do before because it was just a constant fight every day, of like, why do you want to work out? And so, lots of changes. So I guess
good on you.
The only question I have is if you could see anything in my future as far as relationship-wise, or anything like that.
There will be someone. I don't see you staying on your own, but it's like I feel like your focus is going to be on you for the next. I feel like I want to say heading towards the Christmas period, or we call it Christmas here, but it's like you're consolidating at the moment. So it's almost like it's your time to heal and move. You've moved away from the negative relationship, and it's like you're going to take a few months to really get your strength back and be in the right frame to attract the right person. And you will attract the right person who will honour who you are. And I have to say, someone who's honest, not like the one in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like there was a lot of secrets or things that he didn't show you that came to the fore towards the end of the relationship. So it's really important that for you it's about someone who's honest and someone that you trust. And I have to say, trust your intuition, and that's where the old soul comes in. You know, you've got that great intuitive side, so don't doubt that, I want to say.
Okay.
But I see someone stepping up more towards the end of this year. So it's like you're going to take this time to really get cemented into your job, get really settled, and like you say, you're feeling fantastic. And I want to say, have a bit of fun. So like get out, put yourself out there and really enjoy that feeling of freedom and being able to totally be you, because it's like each month goes past and you're going to honour yourself even more.
Okay. And are you able to see, do I already know this person or do I not know this person yet?
I feel, to me, when I was first connecting with that, I feel like it's a new energy. So I feel like there might be some other relationships there that you'll be friendly with and have a bit of fun with. But I feel like there's somebody new going to step in, and I feel like that's more towards the end of the year. But by all means, have fun. I want to say have fun at the moment. And I do want to say with that, don't get too serious too quick. Like, enjoy it for what it is. And it's like that will then herald in and keep you open to the absolute, because I feel like I want to say man of your dreams stepping in.
Okay. Oh, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah, he works for himself. He'll be quite independent and he'll be financially independent, but also I see like working for himself, and you're not going to have to be dragging him along with you. You will be able to meet as an equal, and because you are doing the job that you love, you're going to be feeling equal, and that empowers you to go, I'm equal to meeting somebody that's deserving of me and I'm deserving of them.
Okay. Thank you so much.
But my pleasure. But have fun in the meantime. Like, get out there, girl, and enjoy it.
I will. Thank you very much.
Because I see a lot of attention around you. So just, remember, you've got the power. Get out there and have fun. It doesn't have to be all seriousness and, I have to have this permanent connection. It's about you having fun and, and enjoying yourself with it.
Thank you very much. I sure will do that.
You enjoy it. Okay, I better go on to my next caller. Thank you so much for calling, Deb.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
My pleasure. Okay, I've got Mary in Santa Rosa, California. Yay, another United States lady. How are you, Mary?
Hi. Hello there.
How are you?
How are you? I'm doing
really
well.
Good, thanks. That's cool. Would you like me to start off with what I picked up around you?
I certainly would. I'd appreciate it.
Excellent. The first thing, again, I did a few cards today. I was just drawn to do that. And intuitive nudges are coming in hard and fast for you from spirit. So it was like I was showing you're getting massive amounts of downloads at the moment. That's really exciting. And it's like they're showing you. It's like, I have to say, like, it's like if you are sitting in doubt about anything, it's like they're going, I'm giving you the signs, and you're getting the signs, which is so fantastic, because often spirit will come through and say, I'm trying to give them signs and they're not listening, but it's like you're listening and you're really taking note of these signs. So it's like they got thumbs up, yay. So
right on.
So that was a really big, straight out of the gate. It was like, yep, cool. They also wanted me to say that it's almost like, so I feel like for you things this year have been bang, 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 or there's been a lot of go, go, go. And there was that acknowledgement of taking time to smell the roses, and also showing gratitude for where you are. And it's not that you're not grateful for where you are, but it's like I was shown, acknowledge how far you've come and what you've achieved, because there's actually like it's pretty great what you've done, because it's like they're going pat on the back for you. So sometimes we tend to get, we don't acknowledge that for ourselves. We can see it for others, and we're often, we'll pat other people on the back and say, well done, you're doing great. But I really have to say for you that's a really strong message, was to say, you have done a lot. You are allowed to take a breather. You are allowed to stop for a moment and reflect. which is a pretty cool message.
Yeah, I agree.
It's almost like for you, I feel like just taking that breather of, like taking the time brings in even more to you. So it's like sometimes we have to slow down to speed up, and that's what they're showing me for you. It's like everything's in alignment and you've pretty much got things in place, but sometimes it's just take a little bit of a step back to enjoy it's like almost like enjoy the journey, I want to say to you.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yeah.
And I am taking a break. I'm taking a break from work for a month now. So I'm taking their advice.
Yeah. So it's like with you honouring that to take the break, you're going to find that things, even more things are coming to you. So it's like by you taking that break, you're in allowance, you're getting the signs. And I feel like things are set into place. So they're showing me that your future's already, you've got a fair idea on where you're going and your end result. So it's like, don't worry about how you get there, but honour that the signs that you're getting are showing you that you're on the right track and it will happen.
Good. That's reassuring.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like it's very happening this year, I have to say. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
So, and also, yeah, it's exciting. It's like the energy when they come through like that, it's like, yes, encourage this woman. So,
yeah.
And it was all because there is also at the end of the message was time to bring in change and start suiting yourself. So I feel like whether you've had to in the past suit others or make allowances, whereas now you don't, and it's about honouring who you are.
Definitely.
Do you do rituals or things now? Because I feel like they're showing me connecting with nature and, it's
I do. I was in the garden today. I do spend a lot of time outside, and I have a rock obsession. And I make art with rock.
Yes, okay. So do you have, because that's what I'm feeling like. They're showing me a circle, like you would as a women's circle, but I want to say like a labyrinth. So I don't know whether you've already designed that or they're showing me that's something you're going to do. But, I feel like a circular pattern with the sacred rocks. And do you incorporate crystals in that as well?
Do I incorporate what with rocks?
Crystals as well? That's okay. Do you incorporate crystals?
Oh, yes. I have crystals, as many crystals, but I do have a lot of rituals, and I'm spiritual and intuitive. The rock thing is in the garden and inside, and I make planters and birdhouses and vases and stuff like that.
Oh, beautiful.
So
yes,
that's new. That's new. My career is a nurse, so I'm not working right now.
Yep. Right. So you're going to step into the spiritual path because it's like that's the signs that they're giving you, and you could actually start. And that's what I see with these things that you create. There's also an element where you're going to put crystals in for the energy. So it's like you'll create things that are not only something that looks beautiful, but they have a message and a meaning. And it'll be like each design is different and unique, and you will have a little message, whether it might be rose quartz that it's attracting, love and unconditional love of self, or, partnerships and things like that. But there's an element there with that creativity that will do really well.
Okay. I do like to carry stones on my left side, and I do carry rose quartz. I have a rose quartz heart necklace on right now.
Beautiful.
So it was my really boyfriend's mother's mother's.
Oh, beautiful. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have anybody in particular, a spirit coming through strong, head front and the strongest one, or?
Yeah, because you have a few up there. I have to say there is a few.
I have a committee. I said in the text, a committee of spirits.
Okay, Now I want to say that there's a majority of women, but there is a man. Now, I feel like the women are making way for this gentleman to come forward to you, and I don't know that he's one that you might normally connect with.
Yeah, He would be.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. So tall, and I feel like there's an element to him with hair. So I'm not sure whether hair was something that was important to him or but it's like my hairdressing background, I always get hair. But he's yeah. Okay, so and I feel like he would be quieter, or when you've connected in the past, the women are the ones that jump in, and he would just sit back. Whereas it's like today, they're saying it's your turn. He's going to step in for you. I want to also say he's showing me being grateful. There was something that you did for him, either just prior to him passing, that he's very grateful for you, and I feel like you spoke up for him in some way.
He's what in some way?
You spoke up for him. It's like he's saying, I don't know whether you defended him or you. It's like he's showing me what's he showing me? You really pushed for his wishes.
Oh, I think I know who this is. Okay.
Yeah.
A patient I had that I helped pass.
Okay. Was there initial R around him? Because I feel like I want to that sort of sound.
Yeah, his last name is, I forget it, like Frothy or something like that.
Yeah.
But there's an R sound in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this came up with another medium, and I didn't catch on. She said, is there an R? And I'm like, no. Faraz or something like that.
I know. And how often does that happen? And you're like, you go away, and I get that all the time. I'll pick up on a spirit, and they're going, no, I don't remember them. And it's like, oh, it was bloody auntie, what's her name? And no one remembered her, that she came through. But he wants to.
So if I say Steve, can you confirm that it's Steve, or does it work that way?
So, we can. I can connect with names, no problems. What was the connection with a plant or something with him, or have you got something that you put in the ground as a memory for him? Because I feel like he's showing me there's something planted in his memory.
I'm trying to. No, not in Steve.
Okay.
That I can speak of.
Okay.
My father,
Let me see. Okay.
I was trying to see if it's my father or Steve.
Okay.
But I didn't know my dad was going to die, so I wasn't there for him before and all that.
Yeah. But did you make up with your father prior to him passing? Was there something where there was a distance between, and then it came back together?
We did several years before work on the relationship. He wasn't a very present father, but provided and was married to my mom for 44 years. But he and I are closer now than we were when he was alive, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
I've forgiven him,
Yeah.
I feel like on the other side, you can see the truth, and so he sees my truth and loves me,
definitely.
and understands.
Yes, and is absolutely around you. And just delving back in, just so I can confirm that's him, was his personality one to be quieter? Because it's like this
Mm-hmm.
He's not one to step in and he would just sit back. And it's almost like, I want to say, with his energy, he would be more back than he would be there talking, not a big talker. Or he would only say
my mom was the social one. He is the quiet one. And very quiet, yes.
Yeah. And was hair important for him? Because there's definitely a hair element with this.
I'm just laughing about his hair because he was balding before he passed at 63, and we'd give him a hard time about that. But I don't know anything else that's coming now about hair.
Yeah. Did he used to have, like when he was younger, was he particular about his hair? Because I just feel like, and sometimes they can come through with more hair.
No, not my dad. My dad was not. It could be somebody else, but not my father.
Just want to get clear on who that is. Okay. Where does working with hands or having, because he's coming through like there's big hands, I want to say. So that often represents.
My dad has big hands. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's flashing through, because it's like a massive amount of spirit for you. Like the women, it's like the ladies that have got the order in place, though, I have to say. Okay.
Yeah.
But I still feel like with your dad, there's acknowledgement. You went above and beyond for him.
I went to what? Beyond?
You went above and beyond for him. So it's like he's acknowledging, you were the one that...
I think I went above and beyond for Steve, a patient that really changed my life. And then my father, I feel, could it be possible that there's two of them coming in?
Yeah, there could be. Sometimes they can blend. Was Steve
Go ahead.
Was Steve like a father? Like, was he of the same vintage as your father?
Yeah, well, he and I had developed a relationship from patient to nurse, really bonded, and I helped him with his path of speaking his truth to his family about the cancer, and he's dying. We connected, and he was a father figure. And we loved each other, but it was like a father-daughter. And I was going through a really hard time, and he was there for me, and I was there for him, and it was a beautiful relationship. And I was there when he passed. Well, right after he passed, I went and saw him. So I got to be part of his life outside of the hospital as well.
That's awesome.
I'd say a father.
Your father's, I feel like we have got both of them here. Your father's acknowledging, where does the dog fit in? So has he got a dog in spirit, or there was a dog that used to be around him? Because I feel like there's a little dog running around.
I have a dog that he would definitely mention. It's my first and only dog, and he was born on the day my dad died. So,
he's going as the dog.
He would bring up Elwood.
Okay. There we go. Very interesting.
Yeah,
very
it's
interesting.
A sign, huh? You want to be happy on that day.
Yeah. They always, like you say, have that realisation when they pass. So I must wrap up. I'm getting the wrap up now to finish off my session. Thank you so much for calling in, and keep up your great work. I see you doing really well with your spiritual creations.
I really appreciate you. Hit home on everything, and I really appreciate your generosity and doing that for me.
My absolute pleasure, and keep up the great work, I have to say.
Okay, thank you, and God bless. Bye.
You too. Thank you very much. All right, I'm getting a wrap up here. Poor Dave having a heart attack trying to stop me talking and giving readings, but anyway, he loves it. Thank you so much for connecting, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Woohoo!